Alright guys, as I promised you, today we are with a brand new Hyundai Elantra 2024 version, and in this video we will do the consumption test. By the way, this is the key. I will give you some technical data about the car and what version we have, and then we will start driving. We will drive on the highway, we will drive in the city, in the traffic, and then in the end we will see what is the real consumption. By the way, if you are in Romania, around Romania and Bucharest, you can check out Neo Motors. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. The price of the car, this is the top end version, exclusive version. The price of the car with all the function, it's 26,223 euro. All the taxes included, plus the paint, 450 euro. And the version that we have with me today is the 1.6 liter petrol engine, pure engine, 4 cylinders in line. It comes with a CVT automatic transmission, 123 horsepower, 153 newton meters. 0 to 100 can do in 10.7 seconds, and the top speed 195 km per hour. The estimated consumption, this is important, it's 6.3 liters VLTP. So let's see if we can beat this 6.3 liter consumption. We will drive with the climatic system off. I will reset the consumption in the front right there, and we will drive only in eco mode, even though the car comes with a few other driving modes that I talk about in the other video. I have a separate video on my channel, the video with the test drive, the proper test drive. There you find more information about the driving feeling. Now let's drive the car. From here you can change the position of the driving mode, so we put it in drive and let's start the driving. Simple as that. Driving in eco mode, we will drive normal like you would go to work and home, and you go on the highway, you go in the city. So at the end of this trip you will find out what is the real consumption. I drive the car a little bit before, and I have to say that I like very much the car. I think the suspension are set up very well for, yeah, I think it's great also for comfort, but also for sporty driving. They are a little bit through the sporty driving setup, and I like that very much. So that means sometimes you can feel it a little bit stiffer over big bumps, but in general it's very nice. The great part is that when it's set up for sportiness or true sportiness is the fact that it stays lovely in curves. I mean, it has a very good handlings, and I like that very much. So it's a very well set up car. Also different driving modes give you different driving feeling, and I talk about that also in the other video, so check out that video if you want to find out more informations. Now we will go left right here, and then we will go on the highway, but we will drive a little bit in the city until we go on the highway. It's very silent also inside the cabin. The sound insulation, it's pretty good. Visibility great. Comfort on the seats, it's super good as well. It's nothing to complain. The car can read the traffic speed limit. Also the signs, traffic sign, it can read. And it comes with autopilot, lane assist, adaptive cruise control, all that safety features, emergency brake. It has so many safety features and comfort features for this price, including the heated seats, heated steering wheel, automatic climatic system. Visibility wise is great. I like very much also the steering wheel. It's kind of the same steering wheel as the Hyundai use it also on Tucson, Hyundai Tucson, and I like it. I mean, there are so many premium things. Even the stalks here behind the steering wheel, they use also on Hyundai Tucson. Visibility in the mirrors, it's super good. Nothing to complain about those things. Easy to drive, pleasant to drive. It's a nice car. We have 8.3 liter consumption until now. Let's see if we can beat the estimated consumption. But something very important is the car have around 79 kilometers, so it's a brand new car. That means the consumption will be higher if the car is new, half liter, 1 liter higher. After 5,000 kilometers, 10,000 kilometers, the car will have a lower consumption, and this is important to keep in mind. And yeah, we will take this into consideration in the end of the video. So half liter less than what we'll see. I like the fact that it comes with auto hold function, electronic handbrake. We have 360 degrees cameras around the car, and it's one of the best 360 degrees camera. I really like the graphic and the bird view and all that stuff. It looks so good and clear, and I really enjoy it. Engine, it's very silent. I like that as well. You barely feel it inside. You barely feel any vibration from the engine, and everything is so smooth. Even the CVT transmission, it's linear and smooth. And sometimes, of course, when you accelerate hardly, push the acceleration to the floor, then you hear that RPM and the engine revs. But until then, it's really good. It's crazy silent. I really like it. Now it's great because we have kind of a real live traffic, so we can test highway and traffic and stop and go, and this is fantastic for the consumption in the end, so we can make an idea what kind of consumption the car can get. And it's also pretty powerful. You see that it has that, even in eco mode, it has plenty of power if you need it. So it's great. I mean, 123 horsepower is more than enough for the car. It's not that heavy, so it's relatively fine. Also, it comes with cruise control autopilot. You can activate it from here, from the steering wheel. We can also test it if we go outside on the highway. I don't even know if now the engine is on. Yes, it's on. And I don't even feel nothing. I mean, sometimes it feels like an electric car. I don't feel like the engine is on or not. Let's see. Yeah, it's on, and it's so silent. Crazy. Because it has also the start-stop engine function, and you don't know, sometimes you're confused if the engine is on or not. You can activate this bird view one more time to see what is around you, and also you can see different views with cameras. You can see in the back a super wide camera, that's super helpful or normal. How cool. In the front as well, on the side as well, super nice. 11.3 liter consumption. Because we stay in traffic, that's the worst for those type of engines, staying in traffic. If you have the option to buy this car, this Elantra, with a full hybrid version, because it is in some countries, I recommend you to get a full hybrid, because you will get a much better consumption, and in this kind of condition, if you drive most of the time in traffic, will make more sense to go with a full hybrid version, because it's perfect for the city. You can recuperate energy, you can use it when you drive at low speeds, and it's super good. Otherwise you will get a higher consumption. Now you see the blind spot view monitoring. You can see the camera when you turn the signals on the display on the digital screen. You see how linear, how smooth it is when you accelerate? You reach 100 without any problem, so super easy. Now I drive the car before and I noticed that the brakes are super smooth and nice. Good quality also on the pedals. We go on the highway here. We will drive a little bit on the highway. We will drive at high speeds. You can also cross pass other cars without any problem, even in eco mode. The car stays really well on the ground, on the road, on highway as well, at high speeds. Today it's a little bit windy outside, but inside the cabin it's relatively fine. You hear a little bit of wind noise, but nothing serious. You can see we go to 120. We will drive a little bit at 120, so to simulate the highway consumption. You can set the cruise control from here. You can set it to 120. You can activate autopilot, and now the car will stay between the lanes, will accelerate, will brake. So you can also activate the map. So it will do the job for you, you know. But always have your hands on the steering wheel for the safety purpose. For the safety reason, I recommend you to have always the hands on the steering wheel. You see? It's still doing the job itself. But always have your hands on the steering wheel. See, it's warning you from time to time to put your hands on the steering wheel. It's still 120. We'll drive for a while like that, and then we will go outside and we will drive a little bit in the city. So to make, now let's take the control, because we have to go outside here, outside of the highway. In general, it's a really well great built car. Now we go outside here, but it's very dangerous when it's traffic like that. On the first lane you have to turn on the hazard light when you see this happening, because in the back, after this kind of bridge, is not so good visibility, and if the people will come with high speed, will be dangerous. So you have to turn on the lights for the safety purpose. But now it's great because we're driving on the highway. Now we go outside and we have some traffic, like a great simulation, like we will drive on the city right now. and we have 7.8 liter consumption until now. We are like 1 liter apart from the estimations. You can also set up here the autopilot and lane assist, and the autopilot will do the job for you. Let's see, I don't remember, 6.3 liter was the consumption here, I think. Yes, 6.3 liter, yeah, estimated consumption. So we are like 1.5 liters away from the estimation VLTP, but it's a new car, yeah, so we have to substitute like 0.5 liter, and yeah, it's not bad. The climatic system is off, by the way, something to keep in mind. It's very important. But I like the fact that we have this traffic simulation in this area, because in this way we can make a better idea on how the car will perform. But it's so useful, this cruise control. It's incredibly useful because it will hold us here, like accelerate and brake. You don't have to do anything if you are tired after work or you do long trips. Just hold the steering wheel and pay attention to the surroundings, and then just the car will do the job for you. So very useful stuff. Yeah, you see right now it's driving itself. I just keep the steering wheel because it didn't see the lanes, but yeah, the cruise control, the adaptive cruise control is doing the job. Automatic. We have 8 liter consumption right now. In this kind of condition, we lost the more energy and gas. Right here we burn a lot of gas. This is the worst condition for a pure diesel or pure petrol engine. Right now, if we had the full hybrid version, that would be insanely good, because we can use that energy from the battery. But right now we just lose energy. Even though we have the climatic system off, we lose energy. So yeah, that's why I say, if you have the possibility to get a full hybrid, just go for the full hybrid. Anyway, you will have like 5 years warranty, so you don't have to worry about anything. And by the way, you have 5 years warranty, unlimited kilometer on this version on Hyundai cars. And this is insane. I mean, I don't know how many cars manufacturers offer this kind of deal, but to be able to buy a new car in 5 years, don't worry about anything, just filter, oil and stuff like that, it's just perfect. See that right now the car is doing the job. Now I take the control, I press the brake a little bit and deactivate that autopilot. On this kind of curves, wow, it stays really good, the car. I really enjoy driving it. I want to take it on a twisty road on the mountain. There you can see how fun it is to drive, and left and right, and it stays really good. And you can feel that right here in roundabouts, the side support on the seats and the control on the car. It's gorgeous. Transmission combined with the engine, it's very good. Everything is set up so good. Hyundai in the last years make such a good cars. Totally deserve to take into consideration. If you have it in your country, you have to test drive it, you have to go and see the car, because you might fall in love with it. Now we go back a little bit on the highway, and then we can stop the trip, because I think we drive almost in all conditions. You see, it's kind of windy outside today. And because it's windy, I cannot make an idea completely about the sound installation from outside, but it's pretty okay. We drive again 110. Right now it stays at 110, it stays at 2000 RPMs in eco mode, and this is great. This is really good. So the hotspot is around here, 110, maybe 120. Let's go a little bit higher to see. Yeah, I think 120 it's just fine on the highway. Stay at 2050. You can see those are all that safety feature, lane assistance, safety functions that warn you when you go out of the lanes. We have to go outside here. So we will slow down a little bit. We have 7.8 liters. And we can drive a little bit here in the city, and then we will park to see the consumption. 7.7 until now. Not bad for a brand new car. Around 7 liter. I should say around 1 liter more than estimated. I think you can get also the estimated consumption maybe in the summer, because right now it's a little bit cold outside, 8 degrees winter, but in the summer probably after the car made around 5,000, 10,000 kilometers, you can get a very good consumption. And here it's a little bit of traffic, so it's good. Traffic is good. We can simulate that really well, and those people are so nice. Everybody wanna let me go in. Nobody let me go in if I'm not going myself. It's not like in Switzerland or in Germany where it's one car, one go. Here it's like jungle rules. .8 liter, simulating again, driving in the city. You can see here it's pretty silent. Let's go. I think the consumption will stay around here 7.8 liters, so it's perfect. I think that the consumption test was perfect. We had highway traffic. Worse than this I don't think you can get when you will drive the car. If you drive in Switzerland or in Germany where you drive 80, 60, 100, I think you will get perfect consumption, much better than this one. But in those type of consumption and the way we simulate this consumption, I try to get kind of the worst consumptions, the worst driving circumstances, so you can expect better than what you saw on my tests. So that's good. Let's park it here. Let me show you also this great 360 degrees camera in action. So if you want to park it, look how cool it is, look how realistic it is. It's just perfect. Boom, just like that. 7.9. That's the consumption, guys. I hope you find what you're looking for. I hope you find the answer. You can expect half to 1 liter less if the car have over 5,000 kilometers, over maybe 10,000. Also, if you drive in better condition that I was driving right now, you will have also better consumption. And by the way, if you want to see the car, test drive the car, if you are in Romania, around Romania, check out Neo Motors. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen, so you can see where to go if you want to buy it, test drive it and see the car. So that was the video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it was useful. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate. Thank you very much to all of you that watching my videos. Stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.